In March 2012, we were really excited to welcome two schools from the Vancouver area. We had 14 students from St. George's School, and we had 13 students from Southridge School. And these 27 students came down to Guatemala to help us build the perimeter wall around the children's village. So the vision of Project Somos is to establish a village for orphan and abandoned children. And one of the essential pieces before we can receive children is to have the security of a perimeter wall around the 7 homes where the children will reside. So it's a bit of a thankless job, and it's a very dirty job, but it's an essential piece to the next step in our construction of this children's village. So we are so appreciative of these students who took their spring break to come down here and build this wall for these kids.
My name is Braden Smith. I'm from St. George's School in Vancouver, British Columbia, and I'm here with Project Somos to help build this children's village and give opportunities to kids here in Guatemala.
And they came in full force with lots of enthusiasm and lots of energy, and our workers had been preparing for their arrival for a number of weeks prior to that, making 12,000 adobe bricks out of the mud and pine needles from our land. And they also had put in the 146 fence posts around the perimeter, which is 450 meters long. I don't think these kids will be forgetting this experience for a long, long time. And we, of course, will always remember their participation and their willing hands and hearts in putting this together with us. And we look forward to each and every one of them returning and maybe bringing their families to come and see what they did to help make this village come to life. The other thing that the kids did, and this they did completely on their own, was they planned an activity day for the local kids of the community of Southridge. For a week and a half prior, we'd been handing out little invitations to the kids as they passed by on their way home from school. And we've done these before, and we never know what to expect. But this day, on this activity day, we had 100 children show up from the local community. And they were very excited to come and meet these Canadian students that we had told them about. And each of the schools had planned a number of activities, and off they went and set up their stations. There was storytelling, there was balloon popping, there were snacks, there were stepping stones made, there was a spoon carrying exercise with a marble on it, there was football or soccer, which is by far most people in Latin America's favorite activity. And then the day ended with the parachute game, which was a huge hit, a dusty hit, but it was a huge hit for all. It's been really amazing and very touching for us to get to know these students and talk to them about their experience here. They have grown, I believe, and their hearts have been wide open. They've been willing and excited to participate on all levels. I really saw the transformation of the kids while they were here. They came here from their privileged world in Canada, as we all do, and their eyes open looking around to see how little people live with here. And they will leave with that knowledge and that experience, which I think can and will be life-changing for many of the students. And of course, their participation and their contribution to this project makes a difference for the future of this village and the children that will come and live in the children's village here.
What I really noticed and liked are the people that I've met here. They're all so nice and so friendly and welcoming. We're new people, like we've never met them before, but they always greet us with smiles like we've known them forever, and yeah.
The smiles on their faces are just priceless.
And I got a lot out of it personally, just knowing in my brain and in my mind that I'm helping people.
They became aware of the opportunities that they have in Canada versus what little is available for people living in poverty in Guatemala. And I think now they know that they too can make a difference in the world and make it a better place for other children. I'd like to say thank you to each of the parents and the teachers that made this trip possible. It's the support and contributions of students and donors and volunteers that really are going to make this children's village a reality here.
Well, yeah, this is pretty much it.